Actually, let's see. I need to be smart about this, which is hard for me. Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new cup project. Woo! I've laid some materials out here so you can probably take a guess as to what we're doing. It's been a while now since I put a wrap on a tumbler from the rice paper collection I have. These are pre-printed rice papers in the size A4, which means they wrap almost perfectly around a 30 thick. This is a 30 thick sublimation tumbler. Rather than me getting out a regular 30 thick and sanding it and spray painting it white, I just grabbed this because it's already ready to go. So what we're going to do to it is clean it a little bit because I've been touching it, so there's some oils on the surface. Spray a little 91% alcohol in there. You can use 70%, you can use 99%, you can use 60%. You can probably use 50, just takes a little longer to dry, the more water and the less alcohol. You're just gonna clean off. I'm gonna put the graphic aside while I prepare our tacket. We are gonna take Aileen's tacket over and over glue, mix it with some water like I've already done here. Have my soft makeup brush. I'm going to put on 2 layers. Put on the first layer, let it dry. Put on the second layer, let it dry, and then we'll come back and we will put on the graphic I just showed you. I don't have to do the bottom in this case because we're not gonna put anything on the bottom just yet. This is strictly to get the rice paper print wrapped around the tumbler. Actually, I'm not even gonna do 2 layers. That's really silly. I'm gonna put 1 layer on like I'm doing right now, and I'll bring you back and we will wrap our graphic on. Grab my Dollar Tree paper towel holder and I'll put that to the side. And while that's drying, we will move on to trimming this down just a little bit. And the only reason I'm trimming it at all is because I want to take off the borders. And it's a little long for wrapping around. I'm gonna have a little bit of overlap, so I'm gonna trim off as much as I'm comfortable with on both sides. And then we'll see where we are. Oh, looks pretty good. All right. Now we're gonna continue waiting for our cup to dry, so I'll bring you right back. Okay, time to get the graphic onto the cup. The Aleenis is dried, it is tacky, so make sure I line it up right. This is the opening. This is the top of the graphic. Pretty sure, yep. So we are gonna put it down. Actually, let's see. I need to be smart about this, which is hard for me. Let's see. Look at that. That's interesting. I did not anticipate that. I thought I was going to have more overlap, but that's okay. It's okay. In fact, we could probably get that back on there. Let's see if I can repair this. Let's see if I can. I went and scrunched this up, of course, because, you know, why wouldn't I, right? Holy moly. All right. Okay, land of Goshen, this is hard. Just let that be a lesson, folks. Leave yourself some overlap. Oh, this is too funny for words. Too flippin' funny for words. Okay. Yay! Amazingly, you actually can't even see. I mean, you can see the overlap, but to my surprise, you can't see the repair line. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, there's one. And there's two. Yay! Way too much work. Don't do what I just did. But if you do, it can be repaired. So now what's going to happen is I am going to Mod Podge the bejeebers out of this thing. And I will show you that because we're also going to glitter the top and the bottom as we do that. That seems appropriate. Frosty. That sort of goes. This is from Fran's Glitter and More. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to Mod Podge the bejeebers out of this thing. Then I'm going to, while it's still wet, sprinkle some of our Frosty right here on the bottom. Not in a straight line. I'm going to go for natural-ish. And also at the top, just a little bit. And we'll see how that works. All right, so we're going to start by tacking this down. And then I'm going to slather Mod Podge over the whole thing. And then we'll get to the glitter part. Okay, let's see what happens. Hey, we're back. All right, this looks pretty good. I'm fine with the bottom. I will be putting a vinyl strip around the bottom and the top, so the glitter doesn't have to cover everything. That wasn't really what I was going for, just a little accent. But I want to put some more on the top because I didn't do a very thorough job up there. I've sealed the glitter in that we put on in the last round that you would have just seen. For me, it was yesterday. Sealed that with a clear spray. And now just Mod Podge the top and sprinkle on a little more glitter up there. And then I'll seal that in and the whole thing will be ready for resin. There we go. That's a slightly better coverage than last time. All right, I'm gonna let this Mod Podge dry. Like I said, I'll spray a clear sealer spray over it. And then I will put a layer of resin on and I will bring you back for the next step. So stay tuned. Okay, I put a layer of resin on this and I sanded the bejeebers out of it because it's a chunky glitter and it was quite lumpy, top and bottom. It's still not perfectly smooth, but I think it's at a good point that I can put on some vinyl strips. You know, I just wanted a white glitter adhesive vinyl, and apparently I've used all of mine and it's hard to find on Amazon. So I'm going with what I have. I have this pretty rose glitter, which is close. I think it would be okay. And I also have this pretty silver glitter, which also is close and would probably be okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put one of these on, and if I don't like it, I'll take it off and try the other one, because experimentation, right? Yeah, I don't hate it. All right, let's put on the other one and see how that looks all together. Find my seam again. Okay, what do we think? I actually think that's kind of nice. Gonna run with it. Obviously, if you decide to make something like this, it would all be your choice. I am going to UV resin the strips. It's sort of how I deal with getting vinyl to stay put before I put resin on. This will probably take a couple more coats of resin just because of how chunky the glitter was, and that's okay. I'm not going to put a saying on it. I think it's beautiful the way it is. Maybe somebody would want their name there, or a date if they're having a winter wedding or something, you know. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to put some resin on it. I will bring you back when it is time for the big reveal. So here we go.